We're ready to start. First speaker from proposition team. You have 6 minutes.
Okay. Good morning, dear ladies and gentlemen, our honorable judges and dear opponents. Today we're debating on the motion. This house believes that computer games simulating real warfare dull empathy towards real-world conflict. And we have definitions. So empathy is the display of feelings, solidarity towards the real world events, people and conflict. And real world conflicts is a serious military event. Also we have value, improvement of the life quality and actors, society and gamers. Also gamers are going from all of our game, and society is also in our game. So we have two arguments. First argument called lack of consequences, and the second one called fostering performance about real-world conflicts. And back to our first argument, children don't realize what they do. Okay, imagine you playing computer games and you sit in your chair in a comfortable situation and just chilling and doing some stuff. Just move your arm, move your fingers, and don't do anything. Maybe some brain things, and then we go for real world and see that situation completely different, and our обстоятельства completely different. So, for example, if in game children drop. Okay, for example, let's imagine this beautiful card. We have a card of map, or and so we have war USA with Japan, and some war Japan with China. For example, let's imagine you playing Hearts of Iron 4. And then you, like kids or some other guy, sit and move your finger, set some K-cups and push some K-cups. And for example, nuclear bomb drops for Nagasaki. And then you don't realize that you just killed 4 million people, and you sit only in this case. Children don't understand what they do, and not only children, all people. And for example, let's take Japan and China, war. You like a guy who don't study all your life for some war stuff, and then you play for some games and think, I know what I do, and go for some political stuff and something else. Then you take all people. You must take care of people, but in this case, if you play in comfortable place, you don't know how these people, who in Japan, who in USA, who in China, you don't know how they feel, how they comfortably feel and not comfortably feel. Also, you maybe can say the people learning from mistakes. It even will be, come on, because if we take history, USA have been dropped nuclear bomb for Japan, for 2 towns, and then all people die, and this In this case, all countries stopped using nuclear weapon. But in real case, if you play this game, you see that you kill this and you successfully finish situation. And so what will you do in real life? You will do this again and again, and whole world will be destroyed. And we don't see benefits in this case. Also, imagine you play computer games. You shoot some people. For you, it's only target. It's not real people. It's not people that have soul, that have their own family. And what if we talk about moral norms? What if we can talk about some other stuff? Also, you in Counter-Strike we have some funny words that's okay, brother, go check, and I will exchange you. And what we'll do if we will be in war, in real war? That's all I want to say. Thank you for attention.
Thank you. One very important point. Proposition team, guys. Maybe you don't know. You can use during your speech only your speech and your note, only, except any boards, maps, and some others. It's a normal situation. Please, in your next speech, use only your words. We are ready to start our game from opposition side.
May I ask one question? If I draw map with my brain, drawing my copy.
You can draw any map on your paper, but you cannot show us anything. You must use only words.
With what we should prove in this theme. So we think that computer games cannot influence on your emotions and your understanding of real conflicts in your country. In this motion, we don't considering the soldiers and the soldiers. We are talking about only about the person who loves to play computer games, and it's him hobby. Why computer games don't why computer games don't why computer games don't influence on your emotions? Computer games just plot, they just considering your mechanism of real war. No, thank you. Of real war. If you're playing and seeing that you don't understand how it's can happen in real world. So if you have вероятность that you can like a person who don't have an action in real conflict, you just seeing that what happens in your country or other country, you anyway you will feeling any impassion, maybe taking care about it, because it's all real people, it's life, and you understand that it's not a game, not thank you. So we don't understand that why in proposition world empathy will пропадет, because they just considering the difference between computer games and real conflicts, so empathy don't lose. Empathy don't lose in our world, because if we play in these games, we understand that how it's work in real life, and understand and value of people's life is high, and our empathy is high too, and I think that's all I wanted to say.
Thank you, and I have next very important comment during this game. You cannot use any voice help. Yes. You can help only written way. But you can ask help about any translate words.
So, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm the judge, calling timekeeper. So, we continue our debate in the motion. This house believes that computer games simulating real warfare, dull empathy toward real-world conflicts. So, we're team proposition. My name is Sidia. I'm the second speaker of proposition team, and I would like to start with refutation of our opponents. Also, they talked about that computer games they don't. Also, when people play on this real computer games, they realize what happens in real life, and they will know how it will be happened in the real world life. But also, when you know that in these computer games, old people can play, and children and adults, so we don't have any age. Then also people don't take it seriously. When they play, they realize this like only the game, because also you take control of this game and you know how you can do this and how you can do, and also if you will have a mistake on this game, you will do this, go to the start and do this secondly. But in real life, you have, like, if you will do some mistake, you can destroy, like, I don't know, half of the country, or so many people can suffer of this. Also, okay, our second argument is fostering performance about real-world conflicts. For example, I would like to say the game Hearts of Iron 4, and like I said in my refutation, in these games, this is strategy games, and also you know what you will do, and it leads to like some real world conflicts, and it is so bad because then people haven't like some moral principes and norms, and in the games people are like a target, I can say, because also in the game your goal is to kill people and some give the coins, I don't know. But also it is not like in real life. When you will kill some person in real life, it will be so bad. Yes. Then I would like to talk about that when you attract on a game that you play, also you don't understand that when this can happen in real life, this will be worse and seriously than in these games. Also, these games are also, you understand that this is game, and you should realize that in real life we won't have this conditions that we have. You sit in a chair in your house and everything is okay, but also when you will have some real conflicts in the world, war or something more worse, you won't do like this. Also, in the games, like I said, you control all your actions that you do, and also if something you did like you don't need it, and the city can maybe suffer or something will happen, you will go, you won't think that this is bad, because also you will have a try and you will do this again. But like I said, and our refutation is like a continue of my argument. In real life, if this will happen in real world, the majority of the country will die, and people won't think that this is bad. So I would like to say a conclusion of my argument and my speech, that many games simply complex political, social and humanitarian aspects of the war, which presents the real consequences and human suffering. So I would like to say thank you for such an amazing game. Thank you.
Thank you. Second speaker of opposition team, you're welcome.
Hello, my name is Matvey. I'm second speaker of opposition game, and first of all, I want to say you that we, how team opposition, need to prove you that we don't have difference in empathy and computer game it's computer game, real life it's real life, and our opponents show us that yeah, it's true, because in computer game you can do what you want, but in real life if you will do something you will go to prison or have different bad situations, and it's true because we see a difference in computer game where we can do all if you want, and our empathy don't change, and real life where all our actions show our emotions. I want to say that how opposition in this motion don't want to military people, because they have a difference in empathy, because they have kids every day. Civilians people have difference in empathy because they don't see this in their real life, and if people will see something news on TV and watch how in Russia some nuke is bomb, it's will be so emotional contact to these people, because they see difference in this situation. He sit in room and he with him all is fine, and the people that in this situation have some troubles and problems, and we want to show you that empathy in computer games and real life is so different, because we have some different feelings in this motion, or in this moment, and yes.
I'm curious, what kind of empathy do you have in computer games, in warfare games? Like, you empathize troops or what?
In computer games you have azart.
You have a playful mood.
Playful mood, because in example of a strategy game you want to go to next level, and you need to do something matches that you need, and it's only about game, not about a real life strategy. You because computer game can't show us real strategy. They don't show us how people can think in different situations. It's a robot who have a plan, and you can read it. In real life you can read how people will do in different situations. I think that it's all that I want to say. So.
Thank you, and we are going to third speakers.
One moment. Press the time.
6.
Okay, so basically, can you tell everybody greetings? So we continue the debate. Basically, let me refute real quick. So first of all, our opponent stated that like video games give absolutely no influence on impact of the prescription of the world, like how you view, how you see the world, how you see the warfare. But this is entirely not true, as we proved it wrong in our first argument. So basically, what you have in war strategy games, for example, like you're a leader in charge of the country, and your goal is simply to win, to achieve some kind of victory, no matter at what cost. You just go. You can nuke cities, basically, in game, you just nuke a city, you get, 5 million people died. These are just numbers for you. So then people these gamers, they just start taking people just as numbers. They treat them as numbers. And therefore, they don't care about their life, they don't know about their fates, about what happens to them next. These are just numbers for them. And they think the same in real life. This is a war. So basically, just a bunch of people fighting with guns, and this is not a big deal at all. This will end up, and nothing really bad happens. But this is not true, and we proved this in our first argument. So then they also stated that in computer games you can do whatever you want, you're not limited, and in real life we would go to prison. But we didn't say this. Nobody said that we would go to prison, and it's basically quite the opposite. In computer games, you just do whatever you want, and you just do not care about your actions. What happens next? You can just undo every challenge, you can undo everything, and absolutely nothing will happen to you. And basically, if person is living in a peaceful country, he has no clue what war is, he doesn't know anything, and he will think that, it's just the same as in the game, because I have 5,000 hours in some strategy game, I'm advanced, I know how military works, and you're telling me that something will happen to me. No, I played everything in my game, I know, I'm too strong, I'm too smart. And then in real life, they just give dude a gun, and then he just starts fighting, and he is like, oh my gosh, wait, people are actually getting killed there, and you can lose your life. And they're getting absolutely shocked. And therefore, this does the empathy towards this military conflicts and so on. And then, they also stated that people able to see what's going on in the real world and how military stuff works, but this is not entirely true yet again. Because, for example, we have children who play these games. They just do not really know much about what's happening in the world. They just they don't really watch the news, they don't know what's up with the politics, and they just catch up with their game. So then they kind of grow up, they keep playing the same game, they keep thinking of world, of peace, of stuff, of military as in that game. And this curses, destroys their actual vision on reality, and they just project the stuff they had in-game onto the real world, because they simply have no alternative, and they just don't know what's up going through the world. Then, give me a second. So, when we do the comparison of two worlds as well, so basically, in the world of our opponents, what do we have? We have people who think of world of military events as some kind of a game, as basically the same thing as we were given in strategy games, in military warfare games, in shooters, and this, they have weird, delusioned, view on that world, on our real world. It's cursed by the games, by all the stuff, and this is super bad because it doesn't really match the reality, and they will struggle in reality, and the empathy towards a conflict, towards people, towards the victims will be doomed. And in our world, we understand, we separate the game from the real world, and we know what's going on in game. It stays in game, and in game you have total control over stuff. Everything is going according to the plan. Everything is nice. Nobody is actually dying in games. Nobody is struggling there. Nobody is suffering, and you understand that. And we do not project this onto the real world, where everything is completely different, where you just die and you cannot undo the chance. You die forever. And you understand that people who died on the war, they died and they will not be magically resurrected, that these are not just numbers, these are actual lives with actual fates. And yeah, also, as a part of my speech, I'd like to mention So yeah, I think that's all I want to say. Thank you for your.
Thank you for your speech. Next speaker from opposition.
One, two, three. So, hello, my name is Sophia, I'm the third speaker of opposition team, and now I want to start with what is empathy, what's the difference, let's start with just what the empathy. How we can feel the empathy in our life. In our life, we can feel the empathy not only in real people, but also in actors, in characters, and etc. But if we have some background, because of them, we feel empathy in the background. We can feel empathy in the real world, in the real world, because we know the background why this war is coming, and we can feel, or we can maybe know the people who can take part in this war actions. We know them, and our opponents and our team talking a lot about the difference between real world war and computer games similarity. And but why, if we see this difference, if we play the game, how said our opponents, we play the game, our main goal is to kill people. And our opponents also say that when people die in real life, they really die. But if we know, we feel this difference, why we should later please, why we should feel the lack of empathy to this, why we should feel that we just play the game. Our main goal is to kill people, but we also live in the real world. We also know that. So your point.
Okay. So basically, in the game again, it's just numbers. It's not actual people. In real life, it's like you don't know the background of the person. You don't understand their things. How can you basically empathize them if you're playing the game for your whole life, for example, and you just do not understand, you don't have the clue what's up with the real life?
You don't know the clue of. Can you repeat, please? Just maybe shorter.
Basically, in games, it's numbers, and you do not really know how it works in real life because you were used to something like numbers just in game, and you have no idea what's up in real life.
In real life, we in game we know just maybe scenario. We know just name of character. Yes, maybe character have some backgrounds, but we know that this is just a number. We know that this the main difference between them, and we don't. And our empathy in a person, in character in the game, or maybe the events in the game, they difference with the empathy that we feel in real world war, and because of that our empathy don't lose.
Okay, what kind of empathy do you feel in computer games? You basically just go in for victory. You're satisfied with your victory, with your stuff, and you feel empathy towards yourself only, basically. Your achievements.
We have the game with the character. We have the game with some kind of minimal scenario, and we have the NPC with some background. We can feel the empathy or sad or some emotions with this character. But this empathy is not that. This empathy, we don't take it serious. We just feel this emotion. We just feel the emotion of sad or maybe happy because of that character. We, in real world, we have the empathy that we have the empathy because we take it serious. Why we take it serious? We take it serious because we, how I said earlier, we know the difference between the game and the real life, and we know this difference. We know that this war is happened in real world. This war can touch you. This war can touch your family, can touch your country, and maybe this happened in your country. And if this happened in your country, you should take it serious. You cannot not feel the empathy because of this war. So I guess that's all I wanted to say. Thank you.
Thank you. And we are going to reply speech. And next speaker from opposition.
In this game, we need to prove that empathy don't change and simulate real warfare and world conflicts. We prove that empathy don't change in real life by computer games, and show that empathy don't change of simple people in different situations. We show that how feel people that plan in computer games different real life situations, and which absolutely difference they have in this situation. Shows that simple people, if we have some military actions in our country, we'll have empathy for this motion, and it's proof our side. In impact of our opponents, we show that they play in same motion and prove the same point. That show us difference and it prove our side more. And we think that we do more in this game, and that's all that I want to say.
Thank you. And the last speech from proposition team. You're welcome.
And hello again. First of all, I would like to thank you for this such amazing game. It was very interesting and I really enjoyed it. And I would like to tell you conclusion of this game. First of all, I would like to start with some world, maybe some case about our topic, and case in our arguments, in our cases. Also, we take in case of war that people have a lack of consequences, and we were talk about people have frustrating performance and this case we talk about example with the strategy games Hearts of Iron 4, and in the end strategy games leads to bad things because of our game. And leads to bad because of total control in computer games. About a lot of consequences, we talk about nuclear bomb and give example with war USA with Japan, and it will lead to destroy our world because because as I said, it's easy to destroy world with a nuclear weapon, but morality norms in our games не существует. And people didn't take it seriously. Our opponent said didn't say something strong about this, and that's why it goes to our side. Also, in world opponents, in some world, also our opponents stated in all game that they have real experience with computer games, and they take seriously and say in game nothing will be bad to you, and then they stated that in game you haven't some не отвечаешь ни за что, but in real life you can go to prison, but we didn't say about prison, and that's why we think that our opponents had mistakes in these speeches. Also, our opponents stated about experience that but then our opponent said experience didn't match to computer games, experience in computer and for real world, and that's all I'm saying. Thank you very much.